Love captured Snowman Bob's heart in this magical sequel to A Snowman Named Just Bob. Looming rain and the warmth of an early spring caused Snowman Bob to begin to melt, and his friends worry that their days together are numbered. However, a fresh snowfall and the arrival of a special new friend named Snowgirl Sue show that love can turn Snowman Bob's drooping frown upside down. This story is dedicated to everyone who believes in the amazing power of positive thinking. Together, we really can make the world a better place. And to all of those who believe in Bob. Signed, Mark and Karen. A Snowgirl Named Just Sue, written by Mark Kimball Moulton, illustrated by Karen Hillard Good. I'm certain many will recall how Bob first came to be. A story of great tenderness, I'm sure you'll all agree. He blew in on a winter storm, 'twas magic some still say, to offer love and friendship late that one Thanksgiving Day. In the snow I heard a whisper, the voice was soft and kind. He asked for my assistance, and of course I didn't mind. I gathered up those many flakes and rolled them in a ball, so he could be and be with me in shape and form and all. Then with the help of many hands, we built our Snowman Bob, and looking back I'm proud to say we did a right good job. Bob came to share a message, an important one to know, that friends may come in many forms, some even made of snow. We never will forget our friend, come rain or sunny weather. We know that he will be with us, we'll always be together. For Bob has shared another thought, good friends are always near, as long as they're remembered in your heart throughout the year. I wonder, though, how many folks know of our other visit, the time we met a friend of Bob's. It isn't well known, is it? Well, gather around me now, my friend, and I will gladly share the tale of how we helped our friend find love extraordinaire. Bob was here. 'Twas early February. All the holidays had passed. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, each one had been a blast. The weather had remained quite cold, and Snowman Bob stood still, exactly where we'd built our friend, and gee, he still looked good. There'd been a few warm days, sunny days. He'd lost a pound or two, but all in all we thought our friend looked just as good as new. Oh yes, we'd had tremendous fun with Snowman Bob that year. He filled our days with happiness, good friendship, and good cheer. But as the months progressed, the weather grew to be quite warm, and slowly Snowman Bob began to lose his shapely form. His stocking hat began to slip, his coat hung on his frame, but worst of all, his smile so wide did not appear the same. One side was drooping awkwardly, the other hung straight down, and soon his great big friendly smile was looking like a frown. My friends and family gathered round, not knowing what to do. We knew that it was up to us to help our friend get through. But frankly, we had no idea of how to help our friend. Then, just like last Thanksgiving, magic visited again. The weatherman reported only rain was due that night, but we all wished that it would snow. We wished with all our might. And as we wished and hoped and prayed, the clouds came rolling in, obscuring all the twinkles in the sky where stars had been. It took a while, but sure enough, one tiny raindrop fell, and we began to wonder, should we bid our Bob farewell? Just when it seemed the rain would fall and wash away our dreams, Sir Moon appeared and took a bow and shed his softest beams. And this is when I dare to say that magic came again, as I stood there beneath the moon with family and my friends. For suddenly the wind began to dance among the trees, and sure enough we felt the temperature begin to freeze. And with a nod, Sir Moon stood back and gave each us a smile. Then instantly the sky was filled with snow for miles and miles. We blinked to clear our vision, gave a cheer and clapped our hands, spun around and round in circles until we could barely stand. The snow began to spiral, then lightly settled down as it began to blanket every inch of our small town. Snow frosted all our neighbors' homes like icing on a cake, and every flake was different, every tiny little flake. Snow landed on our window sills and landed in our hair. It spread a cloak of peace and love and beauty everywhere. And while we watched, enchanted by the wonder of it all, we saw the slightest shimmer in that magical snowfall. The snow took on an eerie cast, first pink, then red, then rose. Then goosebumps started running from our heads down to our toes. And all at once, throughout the sky, to everyone's surprise, were hearts in every hue of red, in every shade and size. Ruby, rose, vermilion, pink, blush, crimson, coral flame. We tried our best, but there were reds we couldn't even name. Hearts drifted through the pure white snow and blew throughout the air, and soon before we knew it, valentines were everywhere. They landed on the rooftops and on all the walks and streets, on all our pets, our dogs and cats, even our parakeets. On every car and bike and sled were heart-shaped valentines. Each card had lace-lined edges and the simple words, "Be mine." Red hearts were perched in every tree, on every evergreen. It was the most amazing sight that you have ever seen. 'Twas then that we all realized just what we had to do. We had to build a friend for Bob, a snow girl named just Sue. We danced and sang and ran about as Sue began to be and if I do say so myself, she turned out heavenly. Some coal for eyes, a mop for hair, some sticks, a wide brim hat, the sweetest smile you ever seen, a coat, and that was that. We joined in celebration, singing songs and having fun, so pleased with one another for another job well done. But soon we all grew hungry, and our cheeks were red as beets, so off we ran to Mother's house to have a bite to eat. Now perhaps you may be thinking that magic ruled that day, but this will seem like nothing compared to what was on its way. For after we had cocoa and returned a little later, it seemed to us our Snowman Bob stood a little straighter, and in his coal-black eyes there now appeared a merry gleam that made him look contented, like a kitty lapping cream. The smile that once appeared to be a long lopsided frown now stretched across his face just like a silly circus clown. But what was most unusual, what really was most grand, was now our new friends Bob and Sue were standing holding hands. Bob and Sue. Oh, what a joyful day it was for everyone concerned, and what a tender message, too, it was that we all learned. For Bob and Sue remained with us for many months that year, and as they slowly melted, they grew closer, even near. Their smiles never altered once as winter turned to spring, and eventually we realized we'd seen a wondrous thing. For finding love is special, a real treasure it is true, and nothing more enduring than a love that's shared by two. Although we've reached the ending of this story, never fear, for could that be the laughter of snow children that we hear? Hello, friends. I hope you enjoyed our story today. If you did, please click like and share this book with your friends. And don't forget to look for all the other books by Storytime with Lorelei. See you next time. Bye for now.